Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. What a morning we had this morning with McDonald's, 26% up on its profits, despite everything that's going on in the macro conditions. What did I do? Well, I decided to buy some more shares. In fact, I doubled it, and then I added some more when it went down. And we have a quick look at what that has done for my portfolio. Let's have a quick look at McDonald's right now. Well, as I've always said, you can never overpay for land. There it is. So there you go. I've doubled my position. I had $900 of McDonald's. I now have $2,094 of McDonald's. Very, very happy to do that. I started buying it around this point here, bought some more here, bought some more here, and it did its typical sell-off as it does when people take some profits off the top, and then it comes straight back up again. So I'm very, very happy with that. The dividends alone make it worthwhile, I think, and it's a security to my portfolio. You cannot get anywhere else. Look at that for a chart. So yes, McDonald's is very expensive. If you are looking for a quick gain, if you're trying to get money out quickly, this isn't the stock for you. Absolutely not. However, if you want a stock that consistently performs, outperforms, and pays a dividend and increases the dividend and always pays it out and increases on it, then this is the stock for you. If you want to buy it and leave it, come back in 10 years, or maybe for not even 10 years, actually. Maybe for like 5 years, my position could have more than doubled. I'm just going to leave it there, add the dividends. I don't automatically reinvest the dividends. I will look for the opportunities in the market, but it gives stability to my portfolio. And what I like about stocks like this, it also presents me with source of funds. I use Coca-Cola the same way. I use J&J the same way. I use the S&P. If something drops significantly, I can pick it up. So that's exactly how I see McDonald's and all of my top companies. I use them as source of funds. If today, as you can see, it's going up. See, I'm making money now on the shares I bought this morning. If for some reason now, Tesla went down 30%, I'd sell all my McDonald's, because I've made money on it. I've got the dividends I've earned on it. And I just buy Tesla with the growth and then buy back. That's the way I treat all these kind of stocks. I regard them as sources of funds, solid bank accounts, give me a stability to my portfolio. It's not going to make me rich in 5 minutes, but it is going to consistently return a reward. Anyway, let's see who's here this morning. Liam Laffey, Rocket Lab is a nice buy now with a launch and earnings coming up. Let's have a look at Rocket Labs for Liam Laffey. Yes, it is indeed going down today. It is. You're absolutely right. I've got a small position in this. I wouldn't mind buying some more, actually. As you know, I'm less favorable on Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic pops up and just drops off again. There's no value here at all with Virgin Galactic at the moment. There's no security in Virgin Galactic. I get a lot of aggressive people now, which I just have zero tolerance to. This is why we are members only on our show again today. We focus on investors, not gamblers, not scammers, not bots, not aggressive, crazy people with no knowledge of investing at all. We're not interested in those people at all. So we're here for the family, for the members, for people that want to invest. So the fact of the matter is, Virgin Galactic is very, very, very weak right now, and it could go bust. I don't care how bullish you are or how bullish you want to be. The reality is there's better opportunity. I can't be buying this right now. Okay. My overall portfolio, let's compare it to the market. Let's see if we're beating the market again, and that's all that really matters to me. I am in green. As you can see, I'm matching the market right now, just a smallest amount behind it. It's good, as you can see there. So we're up on the day, we're up on the week. As we go into the month, you can see I'm beating the market quite a lot. Market is making 5.5. I am up 8%. Let's look on the 3 months. I'm beating the market by another few percent there. Year to date, this is what it's all about, folks. It's not about joining fan clubs. It's about making money, right? So there we go. Looking pretty good. Let's go over to my Roth IRA. I'm down. Well, I'm up, but I'm just not beating the market today. But I am, and I'm also just behind on the week. But on the month, I'm considerably up on the market. Let's have a look. There you go. 9% plays 4.75. Let's look on the 3 months. The 3 months is good. Gets even better. The year to date, the 1 year, and the all position. This is since I rebalanced my portfolio. Since I left the Virgin brand, I'm making money consistently and beating the market, which is good. I've got some money on hand, not much money left right now. I'm all in on stocks at the moment. That's good. And my all-time balance is 58,000, which we set a new all-time high this morning. We're kind of getting new all-time highs nearly every day. 58.2 was our all-time high this morning. We're just off that because Tesla's trimmed down. Now, if McDonald's carries on running, I might sell a couple of shares of McDonald's because I'm able to do that now and buy back Tesla on its dip today and do that. So anyway, looking very, very good indeed. Beating the markets, we're making money. That's what it's all about. Let's go into our positions. Hi everyone, says Crag. Tio Roll, hi there. Good afternoon. Octavio, good afternoon. What a pump on the opening bell. Can you look at a super micro computer stock? Can you look at super micro computer stock? Remind me again later in the show. I'm just going through the stocks right now and I'll have a look at it for you. Scalp, Martin. Why not make money from it daily? Let's have a quick look. Well, what particular stock do you mean? Virgin Galactic is going back down. No good there. Let's have a look. The S&P. Look, you mean Virgin Galactic? Why not make a scalp? Because I believe it could drop to 150 in a heartbeat. If there's any more bad news around Virgin Galactic, the institutions that are left will just drop it like a stone. So I do not want to be losing money on stocks where I don't need to lose money. It's just ridiculous. For a couple of % profit, it's not worth it. It doesn't even pop up that much anymore. It's not worth the risk, if that's what you're saying. Anyway, MSK. Mohammed Kahain must be feeling a lot better now. Really happy for him. Tilray has been battered for a long, long time. Yes, it has. I've held my position. I've not gone anywhere. I've not added anymore. As you can see, I'm just 12% out of the money now. Didn't buy the dips. Didn't sell it. Just held it. And on my Roth IRA, I'm 8% out of the money and doing good. And the reason why is Tilray got a massive upgrade on its account recently. A massive upgrade on its account. As far as I'm concerned, Tilray Brands now, because of the interest from more institutions, this stock has had a massive upgrade as far as I'm concerned. I think this is even though they did the wrong thing, I think selling down when they did, maybe it was the right thing overall, but it didn't seem right at the time. Tilray Brands is certainly a lot stronger now than it was before. There's a lot more value. I've always said it's a $40 stock when we get legislation. However, that might be years away, as we've always said. But the stock itself could easily make $6. So without any fear at all, just holding it. Doesn't mean to say I'm going to buy it when it goes down. I don't want to overweight my portfolio. I don't want to be fully exposed to this stock. I don't need to. I'm just going to hold it and see what happens, but give it some time. It is good though, and I'm very pleased for him. Martin, Rolls-Royce is up big time. Fantastic, Octavia. I'll take a look if I can. FEMY is running. Now then, we did run a poll this morning. Let me give it to you. And I want your thoughts on this. Will McDonald's be up today? As you all know, I did a big... This is overwhelming, 100% yes, with 9 votes. Let me do this now. Let me give you this. I put this out this morning. I doubled my position, then some. Tilray Brands is going now. Look at that. Here is the poll. Please vote on our poll and leave your predictions where you see it going today. Vote on McDonald's poll. Here we go. Don't just vote on it. Leave me your thoughts of where you see it running today. I literally have doubled and more than doubled my position on it today. I'm very happy to do so. There you go. There's the vote on the McDonald's poll. I'll give it you twice so you can see it stand out, and I'll pin it to the top. There we go. There is the poll there. And I'll reply to all of you. Look at Tilray run now. Very nice. Very nice. I think I'm beating. Yes, I'm beating the market again. We're beating the market again on my main account, and the Roth we're just about to. So this is very, very good. I think we're hitting all-time highs, 58,109. So we're heading back to that 58.2 we achieved this morning. Very, very nice indeed. Let me share with you the poll we're just talking about right now. Here is the poll. Stellar Q2 earnings. This is what I put this morning on my Twitter account. 100% say yes. 11 votes, 21 hours left. Please leave me your comments. So let me reply to your comments. Value number one fast food restaurant. Let me reply to Stephen 1081. That's Stephen Lewandowski. Thank you. Thanks. If you want to grow your Twitter account, this helps. Thanks for your reply, your comment. I will reply to every one of my members, and I will try to reply to everybody else once I've done that. We've got Fight Channel. Good luck to you. Yeah, it beats. It's a good pop. Yep. Good luck to you. Good luck to you too. There you go. Looking very nice indeed. All right, excellent stuff. So if you want to go and vote on that poll, that would be fantastic. All right. I bought more shares of Tilray yesterday at 195. Congratulations to you. I would say it's a good buy right now, even though I'm not buying it. I don't feel I need to. Gold is going down. Once it goes under 180, I'll start buying it again. A little bit. S&P. Amazon earnings tonight. Who's joining me for the Amazon earnings? Big one tonight. It's one of my biggest positions. In fact, it's 16% of my portfolio, which is my second highest position, Amazon. And I'm in for Amazon because of their AI, IonQ, their investments. I like it more than Google and Microsoft. It's better value for me, I think. It's more diversified, more protected. And I think there's a long way to go for Amazon. It's one of those stocks I just want to own forever. Right. So anyway, this is the Amazon earnings tonight. Let me give it to you. There's the Amazon earnings. If you want to go and be the first to leave a comment and get your ticket booked in, it's straight after the closing bell this afternoon. There is the Amazon earnings. Make sure that you join us for that one. Always learn a lot about the economy with the Amazon earnings. Okay, how many have we got watching us right now here on YouTube? 50 watching. That's wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. We are in members only mode at the moment. Only members, it's so I can answer everyone's questions, reply to everyone, and protect the members from false information, people that are trying to pump stocks. We're not here to do anything like that. We're here to support people, always give accurate information, honest information. I'm not here to sell videos. This is not a YouTube channel, even though we are on YouTube. We are a YouTube TV show. That's what we are. And I don't set my aims and targets to be like BitBoy or Meet Kevin or even Mr. Beast for that matter. I want to be like Sky News, BBC, Bloomberg with some comedy and fun as an entertainment channel. However, we are aiming to be a TV channel. We're not trying to sell videos. We're trying to answer everyone's questions, be a family, a community, be honest and real, the most trusted source for all your information. Reminder for SMCI, Super Microcomputer. Thank you very much indeed, F. Caban. I'll look at it now. We love a green day. It's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Okay, I've got to do that now, haven't I? I've got to do that. Now I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you and I had the time of my life. Got to do that, right? when someone says that. Absolutely right. Anyway, I had the time of my life. Bit of Dirty Dancing. You're not going to get the dancing, but I got to put the little voice in. Got to do that. Now I had the time of my life, and I hope. I've got to stop this bad habit of listening back, making sure it works. I've got to stop that. I always think, I hope I've done it right. Hey, Martyn was watching on Twitter, but got no love. So now I'm on here. Yeah, you got to watch here, right? It's nice to know that someone was watching on Twitter, though. Obviously proves it's working. Anyway, Stephen Rowe, Jojo S, loved it. Amazing. So close, Martyn. Yeah, not too bad, was it? Not too bad. And yeah, we'll do maybe tomorrow night in the music night, in Friday night is music night. We'll do a little bit of Dirty Dancing, right? If I got the music behind me, I can do it better than that. Anyway, be fun. That was fun. Okay, where are we? We're going to review a stock. We're going to review a stock for FCABAN. SMCI. SMCI. So let me open up another position. Virgin Galactic going back down again. I wouldn't be touching it right now. Very risky. SMCI. That's why I'm out of it. I'm making money waiting to buy back. Super microcomputers. Let's have a look at this one. We'll do a little back test in a second. We'll review it. Did you take profits on Meta? I did. Great day. I bought it for 100 and I sold it for about 150. So I made a good profit, but flipping heck, yeah, imagine if I kept it. But it's always worth noting though, when you sort of look back and go, I wish I'd kept a stock. Why? Because you made a profit and you then made profits on something else. Could I have made more money on if I just left it on Meta? Probably. 300%? Yeah. I mean, if I just left the whole thing on Meta, yeah, probably would have made more money on Meta, I would say. But it's not good practice to be all in on a stock. And no, I think it's important to take profits and move around, look for new opportunities. Anyway, it's not the right time to buy Meta now, I don't think anyway. So we'll come back to this new stock in a moment. Just a completely different song that Jojo was referenced. Oh, was it? It was a completely different song. All right. Well, Jojo, just to make up for it. Jojo was a man who thought he was a loner, but he knew it couldn't last. Get back to where you once belonged. Sweet Loretto woman thought she was a woman, but she was another man. All the girls around her said she's got it coming, but she gets it while she can. Especially for Jojo, that can be his own song now. Anyway, exactly. Never live your life thinking of what you could have happened. Exactly. You made some money anyway. What does it matter? I don't care about all the gigs I didn't do. I just care about the gigs I did do. I don't think about any of these, anything like that. Anyway, I used to always think like that, but I don't anymore. Just love what I've got and happy with what I have. Anyway, let's have a little look. End phase. Coca-Cola, J&J. If you've just tuned in, please do smash the like button and tap that like. Oh, we should do that now, shouldn't we? We should do that. Let's do it. Before we review our stock for FCABAN, let's just do this quickly. Let's just do a bit of housework, shall we? We'll do a bit of housework. We'll do a bit of housework just for the moment, all right? So we've got 49 watching, and I'm going to ask you now to tap the like button or the down like. I really don't mind. The reason for this is YouTube now are moving away. They want more to do with engagement than subscribers. So we've got 49 watching. If you like my content, tap the like button. So we've got 31 likes. That way you'll be notified of more content like this, my breaking news, what's going on, and so on and so forth. That's great. That gives us an even better performance on our channel. But if you don't like it, please tap the down like button. That way you won't be shown my content, so I won't annoy you every day, which I often say to people when they go, I don't like what you're talking about with Virgin Galactic. Well, I say, well, don't watch me then. Watch somebody else. Watch a rah-rah channel. We're not a rah-rah channel. We're the news. We're accurate. We're here to help people. Okay? Then down like it if you don't want to see it, and then you won't see it. And the idea of that is you will then see what you want to see, and we'll get a more engaged audience. Everybody wins by you doing something. Don't sit there and do nothing. Tap the like or the down like. I don't mind. I'm not trying to sell videos or become the biggest channel in the world. I want to become the best channel in the world. So there we go. Thank you ever so much for those of you that just tap the like button. All right, J&J. And those who also tap the down like. I don't mind at all. Tesla, going back down. It's not cheap enough for me to buy any more just yet. I'd like to buy some more. I'd like to get a bigger position. I've got my Roth position here, which is at 28% of my portfolio. And on my brokerage account, we're just nearly 2%. We want to get a bit more. I want to get 50 shares of Tesla this year and 100 shares of Tesla by next year. That's my aim. That's my aim. And it doesn't matter if I don't come anywhere near it, but that is what I'd like to do. We've got the Cybertruck about to be rolled out. We've got Elon Musk about to tweet, I reckon, with the licensing of to Ford. That'll be exciting. Looking forward to when that happens. So anyway, let's see how it all pans out. Let's see how it all pans out. Okay. Rocket Labs is dropping. It is. There's an opportunity now. Okay. Let's have a look. We're down. We're about to review a stock. I haven't forgotten you, Efkaban. Rocket Lab. 3 months. 1 year. Okay. Rocket Lab. Okay. My main position. What about my Roth position? Roth. I don't have anything in my Roth position. Okay. Okay, I'm going to buy it in my Roth. I'm going to buy some Rocket Labs in my Roth IRA. Okay. It's not even in my Roth at the moment. RKLB. I'm going to buy Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab. I apologize for saying Rocket Labs. I've got to stop doing that. I'm going to buy and set a limit order. Limit order of, we'll call it 690, just to make sure it goes through. 690. Continue. And we're going to buy some now, today. And I've only got $100, so let's buy. Just buy a small amount for now. Okay, 14. 684. There we go. I've just bought at 683. Thank you very much for my coffee, Leah. Oh, it's tea, is it? Excellent. I've just bought at 683. Just a small position. You can see there on the screen. It's all the money I had available in my Roth at the moment. I'm not looking to sell anything to buy this down. I'm just going to buy a small position right there. And we'll leave that for there. And we'll go over to the main brokerage position. And we're not going to buy any more just yet. In fact, I think I will, and I know why I will, because then I can sell my Roth position when it pops up and swap out the shares. So I will actually buy some Rocket Lab. I will. Let me go down to Rocket Lab right now, and we are down very slightly, and we'll buy a bit more. We'll buy, and we'll do a limit order, the same thing, 685, 685, just to make sure it goes through. And this time I'm going to buy, let's have a look. I'm going to buy I've got 100 and I'll buy 150 bucks worth. So I'll buy what, 20, 20, review that. I'll buy 20 shares of it. Okay. There we go. 682. I'm paying 680, 681. I've got it for. Okay. I've lowered my average. There we go. I've increased my allocation there. Spent some money. Kept a little bit in cash just to pay my gold membership. But there we go. I'll do that. So overall position now just under 58,000. We're just down a little bit. And if we get a small pop, which we expect to tomorrow because we got a flight, it's been delayed 2 days though. That's why there's a little bit of downward pressure, but that's not a problem. I'm going to hold that and I'll sell my Roth position for a scalp trade. I will hold my main position here, but I will look to sell if I can make 5% or something like that quickly, very quickly, as a scalp trade, tax-free on my Roth IRA. Let's see if we can make some money today on that. Okay. Rocket Labs, thank you, M. McDonald, for alerting me to that one. Martin, can you please look at Rivian before the earnings August 8th? Yes, we do need to think about Rivian. I haven't forgotten FCABAN either. Let me just look at Rivian a second. It's going back down. We've got the earnings coming up on August 8th. So we've got a bit of a while to go. But yeah, we do need to look at that as well. NIO instead of Tesla right now, waiting for a dip. If it does, I'll buy. I wouldn't buy NIO. I don't see any point. I'd much rather own Tesla than NIO. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'm not really a fan of any Chinese stocks. I know almost all markets are manipulated, but the Chinese market, it just takes it to a whole new level. And I think the self-drive and the licensing and the robo-taxis is by far superior to any other EV manufacturer in the world. There's no competition at all, in my opinion. So, okay, we've made some purchases this morning. Let's see what we can do with those. Next era. So here we go. I've only got to get 1% or 2 out of Next Era Energy, and I will sell these, put more cash in my Roth IRA, so I can do some more trading. Well, I do my trading on my Roth IRA. Okay. I can always buy back before the dividends if I want to get those dividends, but I've got another sort of 2 weeks to go. And the reason why is I want to trim back my allocation. I've added to my brokerage position where I don't sell, but I do want to be able to sell it on my Roth so then I can buy something that's moving more. Okay, now then, I think we've covered everyone's questions right now. We're now going to do a review of a stock. We were asked to do it, so let's have a quick look. This one here. Let me grab my tea. And we're going to spend 10 minutes now on this stock. Okay, so let me do this now for FCABAN. So we're going to set a timer here on the show, and we're going to do a quick, well, not a quick, it's a 10-minute review. 43 minutes, okay. 43. If you are a member of our channel, I am happy to do a review like this for you. And this is SMCI. SMCI. Okay. Let's line it up. SMCI. Let's bring it in line with the S&P. Let's go over to my backtest software. Let's have a little look. Load this up. Now, SMCI, it's been around since 1993. So we'll go 1994 because we're not interested in the first year with the IPO pop. 1994. We'll put $10,000 in, and we'll compare it to the S&P, which is what I always do. It's my benchmark, and we'll put 100% of our money in the S&P, and then we'll do SMCI. We'll put 100% of our money into SMCI. Okay, and we'll put 10 grand in 1994, and we'll see which one performs best. Okay, it's one of those, right? I love when people ask me this. It's kind of obvious, right? But anyway, we're going to look at it since 1994 because that's all we can really do. So let's do a review on it. No, I'm not holding gold. No, not holding gold right now. We're out of gold. We're looking to buy it under 180. There's better opportunities for me right now in other places. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do a review on SMCI, super micro computers. If you're one of my members of my channel, we'll do a review of it. Now, this isn't a full review looking at the financials. We're not going to get at the balance sheet. That would take about an hour to go through all the financials. This is just a surface look over about 10 minutes. This is not entertainment now for those who are watching live. This is made during a live video, but it's done for one of our members. All right, so that's what we're looking at right now. So we're going to do a bit of a review on SMCI, which is super microcomputers, and see if it's a good investment. All right, so first of all, let's have a quick look. This is it now. What is super microcomputer? Well, obviously it sounds pretty obvious, but let's have a closer look and let's see what it is and whether it's worth an investment. Well, let's go in a little bit here. Super microcomputer engages in the distribution and manufacture of information technology and solutions and computer products. It produces products include twin solutions, MP servers, GPU, and that's a bit small for me to read there. Co-processor, micro cloud, AMD solutions, power supplies, super saver, storage, motherboards, chassis, super workstations, accessories, etc., etc. Okay. Now then, the CEO, Charles Liang. Charles Liang, it has 4,000 employees. It's based in San Jose, California, founded in 1993. Its average volume is 3.3 million, so not a huge amount of volume. The volume today is 886, so we're below average at the time of making this video. This is a growth stock. There's no dividend benefits here. This is just a growth stock, obviously. We'll come on to that in a second. Today it opened at 324. The low today is 322. 52-week low, $50. So we've seen over the year a substantial growth. Price earnings ratio 29.91. So very expensive in this sector. It's a 17.32 market cap, so it's a large company. Let me just share that with you on the screen. It's just off the screen there. Okay, now then, let's have a look at how it's performed. The analysts give it a rating of a buy of 71%. However, we need to always understand that the ratings can be a little bit out of date. This could have been done some months ago, and it's not telling us when this was done. So we've had a lot of growth in the last few months, so this could be out of date. We don't know. Anyway, moving on. What we can see, though, is the company is most certainly profitable, and it's beating its earnings, or at least it was until Q1 23. Since then, Q2 has fallen off. Q2 of 23 and Q3 of 23. You can see here, it's fallen off significantly. It was expected to beat, and it did, but in Q3 23, it has significantly fallen away. But Q4 in 23, which is expected on August 8th, expectations have gone up again. So if it does beat on that, that would be interesting. But I would like to know what caused this. Everything was going swimmingly well. Everything was moving up lovely. And then all of a sudden, everything fell off in Q3 23. If things fell off in 22, 20, all that area, then fair enough. But of COVID. But right now, why are we getting it falling off? Because everything else is doing great guns. Why was it downgraded and then actually missed? I'd want to look into that. This is not a video about that. We don't have time to go into that much detail, but I want to find out on this date what happened here to drive this price down if I was looking at it. Now, who buys this stock? It's always good doing this little bit of information, because you can see what sort of action you're likely to get, because these are the people that buy it. Nvidia, AMD, C3AI, Broadcom, Taiwan Semiconductor, and on. They're all up at the moment. Everything's green today in this field. So these are the sort of people that buy it. And I like to know that, because that gives me some kind of idea of the price action. I like to follow all the earnings, get to watch them, see what happens on the earnings, start to build up some reputation and some history on the stock, knowing that what it does. Like we know Tesla pops before an earnings, then sells off, and so on. Get an idea. So this gives you an indication of the sort of people that buy the stock. And of course, amongst this lot, it's some very volatile stocks that pop up and go down, like we saw AMD. And Nvidia, massive jumps, but equally can go down just as quick. So anyway, that's the sort of field that we're in. Now, how does it compare? This is the part we enjoy doing most. Now, this company was founded in 1993. So we're going to look at it, first of all, over a 5-year period. And we can see that this was prior 1993. This is only shown the last 5 years. It was going sideways for the longest time. 13, 20, 17, around this sort of mid 20s range here. And then all of a sudden we got a huge pop here in April 21st of this year. And we've seen huge rises this year. So I don't like chasing stocks unless there's anything significant to why it's gone up like this, and will it continue? So anyway, let's compare this to the S&P. Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out. If we put the two side by side, then we've had a 64% over 5 years, whereas with SMCI we've had 1,286%. We've seen similar in solar fields. We've seen similar in Tesla. So this is kind of what you'd expect in emerging markets, where it's AI, whether it's EV based, whether it's solar. We've seen this before. So this isn't a bad thing, but is it a time to invest? Well, let's have a look at it and see how it's performed against the S&P. And I like to use this as a benchmark. If we'd put $10,000 into the S&P here, you can see compared to SMCI, that is, we would have now $44,000 in the S&P. This is over a very short period of time, though, so it's very important to remember that. If you're an investor like me, you're looking at 10, 20 years return. We do want some explosive growth, but we also want to know in 20 years' time we're going to be up. So this is a short period of time. You'd have made a good profit on your $10,000, but look at SMCI, $215,000, just short of $250,000 from 10 grand. Can you believe it? If you'd bought SMCI just back a few years, in fact, in 1994, doesn't seem that long ago now, does it really? But anyway, that's what you'd have today. Now let's look at the chart. Now we can see from the chart, the super microcomputer is in red. So you can see how volatile it is. We've got steady growth throughout the history of the S&P during this time period. And we had a big drop there of SMCI. Then it rose again, went past, and then it dropped again. Let's look at 2020. Look at 2020 when we had the COVID dip. This was the COVID dip, all right? We had this. And SMCI, I would say, just looking at that, had probably slightly less of a dip. Not much, but it dipped. So it was subjected. So that tells us that this stock is subjective to extreme macro conditions, because not all companies were. Let's be honest. Peloton, Zoom, other companies, Kavana, not everyone did bad during COVID. So it's worth noting that, right? But this one certainly did, similar to the S&P. And then it started to recover, and it pretty much followed the same line as the S&P. But here, something happened. Something happened on June 30th, 22 that started to take SMCI on its own journey. Now, this was around the time we were seeing big explosions with... in fact, I'm trying to think, was that around the time of Tesla? No, I'm not sure. No, Tesla was before then. We've been declining for the last year. So let's disregard that comment. I was thinking of something else then, but we have seen it rise. So is it time to buy in? Now we are looking at quantum computers. We are looking at EVs, which need these faster computers and these faster processors. And the chip industry, without a doubt, is something to be invested in. For me, however, I'm not really in other than the S&P, which I hold, Amazon, which I hold, Google until a couple of days ago. I took a 50% profit, and Microsoft. Not really in it much more than that, because it's very difficult to pick the winner. If I was buying this right now, what I would be doing is I would like to look at an ETF. There are plenty with ARK that look at innovation, and there's a whole chip sector. I would perhaps prefer to buy an ETF, because if you buy this one, it's had a massive rally. It could easily go down very, very quickly. What if it got acquired by another business? Well, that could be good or bad. So it's not a buy for me. I don't want to be buying a stock that's had a massive rally like this when other companies do a similar thing. Would of course, from this point, would like to look at the financials. Does it hold debt? What's its financials looking like? This is not that video. We're not going into that depth. This is just a 10-minute review of it. So for me, until I've looked at the financials of it, I don't know. I would prefer perhaps to buy an ETF, which would be in the chip sector, rather than buying this one. But no doubt about it, with AI exploding, with EVs exploding, we do need more chips. We do need more computers. This is a sector you want to be in. I am in it enough with Amazon. Remember, Amazon acquire companies like this. They've got IonQ. They could buy this company. I don't know, just saying, for example. So I can be involved in chips, and I can be involved in AI and all that through a more diverse stock like Amazon, which has its fingers in other pies as well, rather than all in on one particular stock. So F. Caban, thank you very much for bringing this to our attention. I hope that review was somewhat useful to you. And there we go. If you become a member of our channel and you'd like me to look at a stock for you, you can. It's a service I provide for my members. This is just a basic review of the principle of owning this particular stock. Become a member and I'll do one for you. And click above my head to see more information or relevant videos like this and links to my social media. And I will reply to all of your comments if you leave me a comment. If you look over here and down here, there'll be more videos I think that will be useful for you in this sector. As always, until next time, take care of your money, your crypto, yourselves. Most importantly, take care of each other. All right, there we go. There's a little brief look at that stock. Thank you very much indeed for that. Looks like I'm breaking all-time highs again. 58.2 was set this morning. We're just off that, and it's not going to be long before we hit that again, is it? Very, very good. Let's close that one out for a minute. Let's read the comments throughout that. Struggle to get parts, says Stephen Rowe. On what? Struggle to get parts, says Stephen Rowe. I'm not sure what he means by that. Tilray trying to break out, doing more than trying. Shall we have a look at it and go through our positions? All right, let's have a look. Whoop says MSK. Virgin Galactic, up and down like a yo-yo. Not where I want to be with my money right now. The S&P going up again. Amazon, we're covering the earnings tonight. I'm holding my position. Not going anywhere. I'm up 32%. Apple going up. Another, I forgot to mention Apple, another investor in chips and AI. Next Era Energy, if I can make a couple of percent, I will trim off. Enphase, Coca-Cola, J&J, Chevron, Tesla, going back up again. Rivian, McDonald's, fantastic. I doubled my position today and I'm up on it. Very, very pleased I did that. Google, up today, 2.5%. I'd like to buy back in Google. It's a good value stock, but I've made 50% on it. I don't want to buy it back on the way up. I want to buy it back on the way down. So just have some patience. It may or may never come again. I don't know. Anyway, Microsoft, on the other hand, has a potential. But remember, though, Microsoft is much more expensive. If we look at the price to earnings, it's price to earnings ratio. It's 36 times earnings. Microsoft is good, but expensive. Google is without doubt the better buy. Look, 25 times earnings. If you wanted to buy this position, I'm in Amazon. I've got Amazon for this, but I don't want to buy it now. I want to have patience, make money from other stocks, and then buy it. Walmart doing well. Tesco's coming down. We've got the big decline back down to $7, and I'll buy it again. Tilray, can you believe it? I'm just 7.4 out of the money now. Look at that. Fantastic. What a turnaround. In fact, hello, I'm just 3% out of the money on this position. Fantastic. We can trim off if we want to right now. And this is very, very good. I see this. Oh, we could be in the money. I didn't buy it on the way down. Didn't see any point. I'm beating the market as well. Tilray has been upgraded. So it's a much, much stronger company than it was before, paying down its debts, increasing its positions. It's not even focused now on whether it's going to get legalization or not. It's past that point. It's looking further afield. I think there's a great future for Tilray. I'm not buying it. I don't need to own it. This is not the sort of stock I want to go all in on. I'd rather be all in on the S&P and other stocks, but I'm very happy to own it. It won't be long before I make some money on this one. So Tilray, let's have a look. We need to do a video on it. Robinhood, Rocket Labs. Oh, I just realized something. My video might have finished. No, it's not. 75%. I've been uploading the McDonald's earnings while I've been broadcasting, and that's nearly done. 75% now. I do think we need to cover Tilray. In fact, let's make a few videos. Where are we now? At 9:52. Yeah, let's make a few videos before we finish. Let's wrap up a few stocks. The time now is 1:02. Let's do a few. 1.02. Okay, let's start with... Where shall we start? We'll go over to our main position here and we'll look at Virgin Galactic first of all. Virgin Galactic. Let's have a quick look at Virgin Galactic. All right. Virgin Galactic today, SPCE stock. What do we think of this right now? Well, I'm currently out of the position. Taking some flack for that. I don't care. I'm not joining a fan club. I'm bringing the news. I often get quite aggressive people that message me and say all kinds of abusive stuff. I don't even see it anymore. I filter it all out, but it's a new policy I put in because I'm not in a fan club. I'm here to make money consistently, and my portfolio is consistently up. We've broken records nearly every day over the last 7 months, and we're up again today. Virgin Galactic is very, very weak. No matter how much I want to see it succeed, no matter how much I want to fly on it, no matter how much I feel, positive about this company, the reality is it's not making any money right now, and things aren't looking good. The stock pops up for 5 minutes and goes back down again. It gets dumped. More institutions are leaving it as we speak, and I don't really care whether you agree with me or not. I'm not here for the gamblers. I am not here for the fan club owners. I am here for investors and, most importantly, for my members. I often get asked, why do I keep talking about it? Because I don't believe in it right now. Well, I don't believe in it right now for making money. However, I'm interested in the stock. I'm interested in all stocks, and I study. But just like the news isn't always good. We all want the war to end, but every day we talk about the war. We don't want the fires in Europe, but we talk about the fires every day. It's the reality of it. And the reality is Virgin Galactic is not my best investment right now. Hence, I'm not in it. Virgin Galactic pops up and goes straight back down. This stock now should be at $10. It's not. Do I think it's going to go to $10? Right now, I don't see it. I see it's more likely to go to $1.50. I wish it wasn't the case, but it is the case. What have I been doing? I've been buying Rocket Lab. I've been buying McDonald's. I've been buying Tesla, and I've been making money consistently across the board. That's why my portfolio is consistently up. However, I'm not in Virgin Galactic right now. So if you are, disappointed by the news, well, the news is the news. There are other YouTube channels who will give you the rah-rah. We aim not to be a YouTube channel. I don't set my sights at BitBoy or Cryptos Are Us or even Mr. Beast when it comes to that. I set my sights at being a YouTube TV channel, and I set my sights at the BBC, Bloomberg, even though this is not a serious investment channel. Even though my investments are real, this is still entertainment and fun, and we have a community that we are here to support. This is not a YouTube video. This is a live TV show, and we aim to be the most honest, real channel in the world when it comes to all stock-related content. So if the news isn't good, well, the news isn't good. It is what it is. I'm not going to say it is if it isn't. Virgin Galactic for me isn't a buy right now. I'm not in the position to buy back. I've got plenty of funds to buy back if I wanted to, but I'm leaving it for now. If you click above my head and you contact me on social media, I will reply to all your comments as long as they're not rude or swearing. And I'd love your thoughts. Please send intelligent conversation that I can reply to and learn from, most importantly. If you want more content that you might find interesting, click up here and down here, and you'll see more in videos related to Virgin Galactic or what I might think is good for you to have a look at. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay. Virgin Galactic, gold, the S&P, Amazon. Right. Amazon we need to talk about. That reports tonight. So let's go on to Amazon. We are covering the earnings tonight. Let's have a look at it. Okay. Amazon earnings tonight, live on our show. We'll be covering it. I'll give you the link in a minute, and you can join us for the earnings. Now, if you are, like me, looking for AI and chips and technology and all this stuff, this is the way I invest in it. Amazon has a big position in IonQ, which is the world leader in quantum computers. We talked about it earlier on my show today. How do you buy chips? How do you buy that sector? Well, you can pick a stock individually, or you can invest in an ETF that covers chips, or you can invest in Amazon or Apple, even Google for that matter. But I think Amazon is the best buy because of everything else that it does. I'm up 32% on this position. Let me share with you my actual position. You'll see it's the second biggest position I own. I have $6,500 worth of Amazon right now. I have had some more. I've taken some profits, but I'm up 32% on it right now. I'm very happy. I'm not buying back. I'm just holding it for now. And tonight we are covering the earnings. I like Amazon, not just because I buy everything from Amazon and I see the benefits of Amazon and Amazon TV and all the other things, but also in the robotics, also in AI and medical as well. It's got a good cross-section of investments. I like Amazon long-term. It's a sort of stock I can own, but also use it as a source of funds. If something like Tesla drops very quickly, I can sell a couple of shares of Amazon and buy back some Tesla or whatever it might be. Anyway, if you want to join us tonight for the earnings for Amazon, it's going to be an explosive evening. Remember that famous incident 2 years ago when it went down 20% when the earnings was leaked, and I picked up my first shares of Amazon and literally made 20% in 1 second. Join me tonight for the Amazon earnings. Click up there. Also, if you click above my head, you'll find the links to our social media. If you want to comment on Twitter about anything that I'm doing, I will reply to all the polite comments, all the trolls and the sweary people. I ignore you, but anybody else, I would love to reply to you and learn from you as we learn from each other. Over here and down here, you might find some more videos that you find interesting. That's it from me. I look forward to seeing you on the earnings tonight. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Amazon, Apple, NEE, Enphase, Coca-Cola, J&J. Let's have a look. What else is really big right now? McDonald's, Rivian. Yeah, we want to look at that soon. McDonald's is holding up. That's fine. Microsoft, Walmart, Tesco, Tilray Brands. Okie dokie. It's got to be in it. It's got to be Tilray Brands. It's got to be Tilray Brands right now. Okay. Tilray. Got to be Tilray Brands. Got to talk about it. I said recently that I wasn't happy with Erwin Simon. I felt he diluted the stock at the wrong time. May have been the right thing to do, save the company, but nevertheless, I still think it was the wrong thing to do. You want to be doing it when it goes up, not when it goes down. However, we just reported on the earnings for Tilray. The earnings was phenomenal, not just because their top line had gone up, not just because they're making more money than before. What I like about Tilray now more than ever is, and before I tell you, let me just be absolutely clear about my position. Smash the like button if you like this video and you want to know more about Tilray. Just tap the like button, and if you're new to my channel and you've not yet subscribed, please do smash the like button. Let me share with you my position before I tell you my thoughts on it. This is my position. I've got two positions. I've got my Roth position, which was down like 40%. Did I buy it when it went down? No, because I want balance on my portfolio. I don't want to be all in on a stock like this. I want to have a balanced portfolio that grows consistently, and I do consistently beat the market, consistently make money. I'm now down just 3%. Fantastic. What a turnaround. Am I buying any more? No. Am I selling? No. What about my main brokerage position, which is the biggest part of my portfolio for Tilray? I have a bigger position. That's down 8%, as you can see. Still not quite in the money there, but that's my main position. So across the two positions, I have nearly $2,000 worth of Tilray. I didn't buy when it went down. I just held. I'm not selling on the way up either. My price target for this stock short term has now increased to $6. That's 300% from where we are now. And I'll give you my reasons for thinking like that in a second. But also, I stand by what I've always said. It's a $40 stock. Now, what I like about Tilray more now, and why I see it, and why I believe it's gone up, and why I've raised my price target short term to $6, is because the way the business is growing and expanding, and not focused on just legalization, safe banking, and all this stuff. That's always been a concern, and that's always been a focus for investors. And we've had the delay on delay of getting it through Congress. Now, that could happen in weeks. It could happen in years. What I like now with Tilray, they're not focused on that anymore. They believe full legalization will come, and when it does, which I'm sure it will, it's a $40 stock. However, the government and Congress have bigger things to think about. And not only that, Tilray is a global brand now, and other countries in Europe and Germany and other places are accepting it anyway. So there are other. America is great, but it's not the only market in the world. And it will come. America won't want to get left behind when they see it happening around the world, which it's already happening. What I like about it is institutions now are standing up and taking note. They're getting more involved and putting it on their investment strategies. So I like it now for the fact that the big money is starting to look more seriously at Tilray. And Tilray, of course, as we've always known, is the leader in this sector. So for me, it's a $6 stock in the short term. It's a $40 stock in the long term, and it's a sort of stock that I can buy and really leave alone. I've taken some profits before, I've traded it before, but right now I'm just thinking of holding this. I'm not adding any more. I don't need to. I've got other stocks that I put my money in, because let's be honest, if this goes up to $6 in the short term, and when I say short term, I'm thinking the next few months, that's not that long, then I've got somewhere in the region of what are we now? 3x to $6,000 in Tilray. Now, if I have $6,000 in Tilray in the next sort of 3 to 6 months, that's a very heavy weighted position for me. And that's kind of the minimum. So I don't need to risk any more money or put any more money into it. If I've got $6,000 in Tilray, that's phenomenal. Forget the $40 valuation. In the short term. So I'm holding it, not buying anymore. What do you think? Now, if you would like more information and like to talk to me and ask questions, I'll reply to all of my members and everybody who sends respectful conversation to me. Click up here for my social media, my Twitter, and I'll have a conversation with you about anything at all related to this stock. If you click over here and down here, you'll see more videos related to Tilray and other things I think you might find interesting. Tilray Brands, are you in? Leave me your comments below and I'll reply to all of your comments. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Tilray, and we've got one final one to do. Let me go over to here a minute. Hood. Robinhood riding through the Glen. Okay. Let me read some of the comments. Yep, some good comments coming in there. Right, let's do Robinhood quickly. I have to wrap up our show in a minute. Robinhood riding through the Glen. Does it again. Well, we've now got a new APY. Look at that. 4.9% on your uninvested cash with Robinhood. Better than any bank I know. So I use Robinhood as a bank. In fact, all my money is here, and you can see I'm consistently making profits with Robinhood. My portfolio is up. Robinhood is a big part of my portfolio, and I will share with you how much I have in a second. But I've got some projections for Robinhood in this video, so stick with me a second. Tap the like button if you like this content. And as you can see, this is my portfolio. Now, I want to be absolutely clear. I started with $5,000. I put $4 a week in and have done for the last 7 months. That's it. That's all I put in. This is my portfolio. This is my Roth IRA. And you can see I'm just about matching the market with my Roth. My overall position, 58,000, from $5,000 to 58 in 2 years, $4 a week the last 7 months. Okay, there it is. Now, Robinhood, in additionally to 4.9%, why is this good for? Obviously, good for good for me as a user of Robinhood, but why is it good for the stock? Well, let's have a quick look at Robinhood right now, and I'll share with you my thoughts and projections on Robinhood. Robinhood has added recently some great innovation to its platform. I believe it's by far the best brokerage. I use them all. I've tested not every single one, perhaps, or maybe thousands, I don't know. But I've tried all the main ones, and I find Robinhood to be the best. Many of my viewers are watching me in other countries. In fact, we have 30, I think it is now, 37 countries. We added France yesterday that are members to my channel. However, it's only in the US, but it's got plans for a global domination. It's coming to the UK sometime this year. So I'm excited for that, and I can't wait to share my referral link to all of my members so we can both get free shares together. But why I think Robinhood has such a good potential. Cathie Wood, who I don't always agree with. I think Cathie Wood likes to exaggerate some of the figures. She likes to upsell ARK fund management a little bit too much. But I do agree with her to a certain degree on this particular stock. I think it's a 6 to 10x. I've never sold any shares of Robinhood. Never sold any. Even though I could use it as a source of funds, I think at this price, it's a 6 to 10x. So I'm not selling it. I've added more when it goes down, and I'll share with you my position. I've got two positions. I've got my main brokerage position. I'm up 48.72%. There you see it there, look. No dividends in this stock. No mention of a dividend coming either, just so you know. But I'm up 48%. I've made $664 from it. My Roth IRA, I've got even more, 3,400. It's actually 20% of my Roth position. How about that? And I've made over $1,000. It's 45% up. That's nothing to where I consider it going. It leads in innovation. It provides incredible service to its shareholders and users. The 4.9%, why is that good? Well, we're coming to the end of this video now, so I will tell you why that's good for Robinhood. The likelihood is we're going to see rates at this level for probably another 6 months, if not a year. That is great for Robinhood. Why is that good for Robinhood? Well, we are seeing, and I called the bull market back in November. The bull market, I said, started in November. You can check back on my videos. And I was right. Bank of America joined in June saying, yes, we're in a bull market. We are most certainly in a bull market. So retail investors got capitulated, wiped out pretty much, margin back a few months ago. But they're slowly coming back. The economy is improving. Remember, the stock market is 6 months ahead. Robinhood is going to get an increased number of people returning to the platform and investing, so their profits are going to go up now. They're already doing better on the last quarter of Schwab, which was the daddy of investments. They dropped first quarter. That's typical because of tax harvesting and people not investing. I didn't, by the way. I stayed on in, but a lot of retail investors got wiped out, which is a big part of Robinhood's customer base. Not only are members going to come back, but this constant rate hikes, despite the market still booming off it, is great for Robinhood, because Robinhood make money on this interest rate going up. They're passing it on, but not all of it, to its customers. So its customers are using it. Now, let me be absolutely clear. Absolutely clear. I use Robinhood as my bank. I have no more than about $100 in my Bank of America, and I completely closed my Chase account. No point having any money there. I have it all with Robinhood. I'm earning 4.9% on Robinhood. Now, you might say, well, how much money are you making? Well, as you can see, I've made $29 on my uninvested cash in the last few months, only last few months. I think in the last 4 months, I've made $29, not a huge amount, because I am actually more invested in the stock market. And if you look at my Roth IRA, you can see over the year, since November, I've made $2,200. So clearly I'm making more money just having it invested in the stock market than uninvested cash. But that is about to change. If we look at my main position, Year to date, I've made nearly $9,000 on my portfolio just this year to date. So it doesn't make any sense having all my money in uninvested cash, right? People say cash is king. Well, it is to a certain degree, but right now I'm making a lot more money, consistently beating the market, consistently making more profits than I would in uninvested cash. However, that time has come to an end. We've seen a massive rally on the stocks. Many are predicting a downturn. I don't see it. I don't see it all, but I do see it cooling. I don't see we're going to have this continued growth like we've had. S&P is at all-time high. McDonald all-time high. I've got a lot of defensive stocks. Coca-Cola, sleeping giant, that's woken up now. A lot of great things that I'm invested in that are paying me great dividends. I'm trying to aim for $100 a month on dividends, and I'm not that far away now. So what I'm doing is I'm going to get those dividends. I'm not going to automatically invest. I'm going to put them in my cash. The money I'm earning and my only income is on YouTube. It isn't a great deal, but it is what it is. What I earn on YouTube after my bills, I'm putting all of it now, every penny, nothing in the bank, into uninvested cash. And my plan is, if all goes well, and I'm constantly doing targets for myself. That's why I set the target of the S&P as my benchmark. My benchmark is to be better than the fund managers, to beat the market consistently. And I'm doing that consistently. Is I set targets for myself. I want to be at $10,000 in cash by the end of this year in my portfolio, uninvested, earning 4.9%. It's likely to remain at least 4.9. It could even go to 5.2 later in the year, but at least 4.9. That's phenomenal. Do I see the markets going up another 5%? Not overall. Of course, Tesla can explode and Robinhood could explode and Tilray could explode, other stocks that we're involved in. But I would rather leave my portfolio where it is and get 4.9% for the rest of the year on 10 grand. Hopefully I'll get 10 grand. It might not be achievable, but there's a chance. Now, what I will do at the end of the year, I will take my $10,000 that I've put in cash. I've not paid any tax on it because it's just in cash. I've earned some money on my uninvested cash, 4.9, maybe 5.2 for the remainder of the year. So it's made me a few bucks, 30, 40, 50 bucks. Actually, more than that. It'll make me about, if I can get 10 grand in the next month, it might make me about 60 bucks by the end of the year. Anyway, whatever. End of the year, I will then take that money out, send it back into my bank, bring it back in. This is the only way you can do it. Back in to the new Roth IRA 2024, get a 1% match from Robinhood, which will give me an immediate 70 bucks. So it'll effectively double more than the interest that I'm going to get for the remainder of this year. That'll bring me back 7 grand, 7.5 grand, whatever the limit will be next year, into my Roth, earn me 1%. So I've got the 4.9 to 5.2 for the rest of the year, 1% coming in January for free, bring it in. Then I can, then the markets, because they're going to be going sideways for a while, I think anyway, then I will have 7.5 grand in cash in my Roth, not earning any money. However, will present me the opportunity to buy the dips when they come and start adding to my positions again. That's my strategy. That's why I think Robinhood is a 6 to 10x. I think the way it works, the way it operates, I am all in with Robinhood. I like it. And by that time, of course, it'll be in the UK as well. So there'll be a bit of a boost there. Anyway, Robinhood, that's my thoughts on Robinhood. If you click above my head, you get the links to my social media. You can ask me any comment. I will reply to any comments as long as they're respectful and polite. You do get the odd person who's a bit like, whatever. But all the regular serious investors who want a serious conversation, I'd love to hear from you. Click over here and down here for more video-related content. I think that's relevant to you. But there you go. Robinhood, I love it. Until next time, take care of your money, your crypto, yourselves. Most importantly, take care of each other. Bye-bye for now. All right. There we go. There's that. So up to Hood. Right. Any more comments? All right. I think it's time to wrap up today's show. Do day trader of the day. See who is up. See who's making the most money. I'm up 0.76. Could be me today. Let's have a little look. Right. Let's see how my my video is cooking. The McDonald's video is it's done. Excellent. So that worked out very well. So I'm now going to put this out for you. If you didn't see the McDonald's earnings this morning, and you want to keep the conversation going with all the members and just be really nice to help my channel out, I would really appreciate it. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to publish the McDonald's earnings and send everybody to my McDonald's premiere. I will be in the chat with you so we can watch the stocks. That worked out really well. I'm excited. I wonder if you'll all come across. So let me do this now. Let me just put it out. The McDonald's, I've edited it. I've enhanced the audio and got rid of all the bits before and afterwards. So this is a nice, concise version of the earnings. You can learn a lot from the earnings. McDonald's earnings edit. There it is. Save. Let me publish it. Unlisted. What's the time now? 10:30. Let me send you right there to it now. So 10. It will be low resolution for a couple of minutes as it upgrades, but you understand that, right? July 27th, 10:20. So we'll go to 10:30. I can't believe how fast this new computer is. It allows me to do such amazing things like this. Set as a premiere. Done. And then I will send the McDonald's to the closing bell. So you can remain with me for the rest of the day, chatting and having a conversation. And that'll be brilliant. Right. There it is. Okay. Let me give you the link to it. So join me for the McDonald's earnings. Just use it as a chat so we can continue the conversation together. Join me in the live chat on McDonald's earnings. Live now. Okay. There we go. Let me give this to you now. It will start in 10 minutes time. Just as we finish this, after we've done, whoops, what did I just do then? All right. After we just finished do day trade of the day, perhaps you could join me. Rivian. Yes, we're going to cover Rivian as well. We'll do it this afternoon, Stephen. Can't do it now. We got Amazon earnings as well. And that's part of Amazon, right? Okay. Let me give you that. I've replaced that. Okay. There's that. Go back to the live where we are now and send this video directly to the McDonald's video, which premieres in 8 minutes. Okay. That's all done. Okay, join me for that. Right. Excellent stuff. I think we're good. We've got 5 minutes to go, so let's do day trader of the day. Let's bring everybody up to date. If you're not familiar with becoming up to date, This is what you have to do. Click the live button. Make sure that you're up to date. There it is. Make sure it turns red. And then you go over here with the cogs and you click playback speed, double speed. That brings you within 10 seconds of me being live. Big shout out to Sensei who brought that to me. I had no idea. I actually thought he was joking when he said it, but no, it's absolutely true. And let's go. Let's see who's up the most. I'll put a minute on the clock when you start posting. I am up 0.74%. Let's go for all our positions. Virgin Galactic, awful. Back down again. No surprise there. Gold, not cheap enough yet. S&P's going up. Amazon's going up for tonight. Apple's going up. NEE. And not quite there yet. I want to make some money out of that. Coca-Cola, J&J, Chevron, Tesla going back up again. Rivian and McDonald's held up lovely. Okay, here we go. Put a minute on the clock. Up 0.74. Stephen Lewandowski goes into the lead, up 1.02. And McDonald's up 0.43, up 3.32 since last night's US closing bell, but down 8.9% overall. Bloody Mullen, yeah, Mullen's a waste of time. Awful. This is why I'm just no longer scammy stocks that lose money. It's all about making money, right? If a stock doesn't make any money, I'm not interested in it. So I'm right with you. Ian Jackson's up 0.64, down 0.6. So the winner so far is Stephen Lewandowski, is up 1%. Yeah, Mullins brought him down. Sorry about that. I know how you feel. So Stephen Lewandowski, thank you very much for your honest trades. Stephen Lewandowski wins today. Give him a thumbs up and let's do the sound effects. There you go. Fantastic. Right, there we go. That's the end of our show today. Now join us. Sherry is down 0.2. Thank you, Sherry, for joining us. Thanks for everyone for being here. And let's go over now to the credits, and then do come and join me for the McDonald's earnings. The idea is keep the conversation going. We can all chat with each other, and that would be absolutely great. Okay, all right, so let's do that. Thanks, everyone. Let's go and roll the credits. Did we get any credits today? Who are the stars of our show today? Let's have a look. Here we go, the stars of our show today. Nobody. We got no super chats. We got no new members, no new subscribers. Okie dokie, never mind. So we don't need to play that. We'll come out of the credits. There you go. Let me just end the credits a minute. There we go. All right. I'll see you all back very, very shortly for the closing bell. I'll be right back in literally 3 minutes from now. Hopefully you'll all join me for the McDonald's earnings. Listen in. You can then share comments with each other. It will keep the conversation going. Absolutely perfect. It's a live premiere, and I'll be back after that. That way, if you've got any breaking news, we can all share it in the live chat. Hopefully you'll join me for that. That's it for me. Good stuff. You got a sticker earlier. Oh, yeah. That's right, I did. Why didn't it share it? Let me just alert box, recent events. Let's have a look. Jojo. Yes. Look at this. This didn't come up. Look at that. That didn't come up in the credits. Why is that? I've no idea. That's a bit odd. Let me just... let me see what happened there. I don't know why. Anyway, I've got to go. I've run out of time. Until next time. Take care of yourselves, your money, each other. No idea. It's all gone to pot. Never mind. Thank you, Jojo S. I'm so sorry. Bye-bye for now.